talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to Ty in Boston. Ty is disrespectful as hell. I don't know why for the life of me Boston didn't hang up the phone when Ty called her, just being rude. Like she just started off with an attitude. I would have hung up on her. You don't call nobody and go, yeah, this is Ty. You know, you just don't do that. It's like, hello, how you doing? Can we get together? Something done came up. Can we meet? And I won't be an asshole like I was the last time and try to attack and fight you and shit. But she just came off rude. It's like, Ty, go and choke off of them damn animal crackers. I am fucking sick of you and hope I never see you again after this. But like I said, once she get one that's going to come out, we going to see her punk ass again. I'm sure of it. Okay. So then her and Boston meet up. Boston came walking down the street like she was ready to go play tennis, bitch. I was ready to give her a tennis racket and a headband for that damn Barbara of Seville hairdo she got. There's so many other hairstyles she could wear with short hair. That shit ain't it.
I guess.
Remember that grease in the red can? Was it Crown Royal Crown? Looked like one of them pressing curls that grandma did with them tight colors that you put in the heat. That's what that shit looked like, a damn pressing curl. I don't like that damn hairstyle. She keeps saying she's 27. I don't know if that motherfucker 27 because she don't look a day over 35, 38. I just don't believe she's 27 still. That's what she said last time. I need to see this motherfucker's ID.
What's up?
So then she should sit down. And of course, Ty already start having an attitude before they can even really have a decent conversation. It would have been nice if Ty would have approached her like a real woman. Like, that's what I was hoping to get from her this season. It's like, okay, you did all that rah-rah shit last season. Can we approach Big Bird in a different light this time? Because whatever you got going on with Hottie ain't her problem. Her problem is Hottie, because no matter what he doing, she gonna stay with him, from what it sounds like to me.
I mean, that's my man.
So, of course, here come Ty. What's up with you and Hottie? Old Boston said, Hottie's my man. We engaged and we planning this whole big ass wedding and shit. She's like, wait a minute, I'm engaged too. When is the wedding? When is the wedding? Showing that cheap ass ring. And then Boston says that she get married to his ass, and she shows a picture of her ring. That ring is not the same ring that girl had to give to her. It was not the same damn ring. I told you. I said, if this motherfucker show up without a ring on, they playing some games. We all know we just looking at some fake shit anyway. So I'm already comfortable with knowing that what I'm looking at is bullshit. Because I'm looking at the people next to them, not paying attention to them. I'm like, how you guys gonna have this whole conversation? Because I know if I was sitting in the next table, I'm looking, I'm gonna have my camera out filming your ass. And I don't know if you guys caught it. When they was sitting there, there was a man peeking behind the truck. I don't know who he was, if he was some random dude, if it was fucking production, but I had to rewind it. I said, why is this man behind that van peeking at them? It was just weird. So of course their conversation wasn't going nowhere, and what pissed that girl off is when that girl said, why don't you stay off Hottie's D? That's when she got pissed off and threw over the table.
You're so childish.
Now that pissed off the people inside the damn restaurant. They came outside like, I know you motherfuckers is filming. What the fuck is this? Listen, she just acts stupid everywhere she goes. She should be ashamed and embarrassed of her behavior if she watches this shit. I bet you she don't watch herself so she don't have to see herself act stupid. Because you look stupid and ignorant fighting over a motherfucker like that that's locked up and ain't got shit to offer you but apparently but straight. So then she walks off pouting like a little child. And old Boston is like, okay, this girl, she's childish. Yes, she is childish. She's very childish. So then her ass is walking around trying to talk to Boston. Boston's like, no, bitch, I need you to get away from me.
I don't want her near me.
Okay, I don't want to deal with the same shit that we had to deal with before. I need you to get away with me because you're acting hostile. She's like, I'm not acting hostile, bitch. She's like, but you just flipped over a table. So then all of a sudden, Ty changes her whole mood. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry if I was hostile.
Let's talk. I said, if he don't get the hell off my damn television screen with that bullshit. So then all of a sudden, Ty goes into a Broadway production.
I was in love with a fantasy. I was in love with a dream of having this happy life.
Okay? About her feelings about Hottie and how he's using her, both of them, how she hurt, she's been used, she's been manipulated, she's just been done over the ringer with Hottie. So now she's going through this whole, like I said, Broadway production. What killed me is at the end of this shit, this bitch, these two broads hugged it out. Now, Boston said, I ain't gonna show her that I'm upset, but I am. I'm upset about what he's doing, and I'm gonna have some words for him. But at the same time, she's saying, but I won at the end of the day. He's mine. Now that she getting out the picture, because she said she hate his ass, she done with him, she gonna have some words for him too. At this point, why? Why have words? As a grown woman, let's say you a grown woman, Ty, why would you even want to have words? This girl just told you she's engaged to him. Other people just told you she was engaged to him. Why have Hottie in your phone? At this point, why? You just like to argue and start shit and be coming off all rah-rah. His ass would be blocked. Okay, he wouldn't get shit from me. He would be blocked. You got 7-6 more. Go deal with BB. Since you said that's the love of your life, why you ain't dealing with BB, the love of your life? That's the shit that's confusing to me. But you keep dealing with Hottie shit.
So childish.
Moving on from these trifling ass broads.
I'm sorry.
Let's just go to Justine and Michael. Justine and Michael. Justine's cousin Mariah has flown down. She gonna hang out with her cousin. They go up to Justine's room. This girl has a shrine. She got big pictures of him, little pictures of him, big pictures of her, pictures of them together. No pictures of her dog or her kids on the wall. It's all about her and Michael's ass. So she's looking at these pictures on this wall. And Justine said this man done sent her toenails.
And I love those toenails. That's why I put them on my wall.
He done sent her blood. He done sent her a blister through the mail. Now the one that got me, which I knew she got to be bullshitting about, and she said he put sperm in a glove and mailed it to her. There's no way. The people check your damn mail. I don't think they would let mail, the deputies, they ain't gonna let you just put a glove or a liquid in some damn glove and then let you mail it off. That was a bunch of bullshit right there.
Like, we're a sick couple.
So then, of course, they always call at the right time. So then Michael calls. Ask a friend. Ask him anything you want. So, of course, friends like, how you feel about my cousin? Oh, I can't live without my cousin, blah, blah, blah. But she asked the question I want to know. Where'd you get the money from? She getting a whole lot of shit. That's a nice little blinged out necklace she got on. He said he paid a pretty penny for that. Of course, his 60 seconds came and he had to get off the damn phone. Now, Justine think he gonna be mad about that shit because he don't like people asking about his money. Yeah, especially if you lying about where you getting your money from. Personally, I think he's still hustling. You could be a prisoner and still sell dope. Have your workers out here while you do it. Shit, he was selling heroin and fentanyl. So I don't know how big of a dealer he was, but he could still be doing that shit. Got other people doing it for him. Now she said what I said that she was gonna say. He making the money from his music. How poppin' is he? How poppin' is his music? Anybody in the comments, because y'all be doing detective work. Have you heard his damn music? If you have, let me know. I just heard the one song they played last week. So how poppin' is his music where they at? Because I ain't never heard of him before.
He may be pissed off about that.
This is a man who's in jail.
Jessica and Dustin. So Jessica meets the mom and the sister at some little place, her and her daughter. I liked the little meet and greet. Everything was going fine until they heard some little fucked up news about Dustin.
He's a drug addict.
So she started asking questions about Dustin. The daughter wanted to know, well, first before they did that, they wanted to know how did they meet and everything. So she was telling them how they met, and she's like, now that I got my liquid courage, let me show you this dumbass tattoo that I got on my stomach. And they was like, okay, that's pretty extreme. Why not the first name? Said he wants to do the first name when he get out.
That man.
So the daughter asks him, how many relationships has he been in? That's when it gets tricky. The mama and the sister said he don't do relationships. He ain't never been in an emotional one. He ain't never been in a stable one. Everything that he's doing, they've seen it before. Most of his relationships after he get out of jail, they last about a week.
They last a week, if that.
What they're trying to tell her is he's giving you jail talk. Okay? Now what they also told her is he got drug problem. He is a drug addict, and they use the word he's a drug addict. Period. Okay, smoke weed, and he's a meth head. He has a big problem with meth. Are you able to tame that shit? Who wants to tame that shit? Jessica, get rid of him. Don't you bring a meth head around your damn daughter. I deal with these fucking people every day of my life, and this new meth ain't cool. Don't you let that man in your house. Get your shit and leave this little boy alone, because he's a little boy. The parents is, the mother's telling you, the sisters is telling you what type of dude he is. He's a drug addict, and they don't think he's not gonna stop being a drug addict when he get out and be dealing with your ass. Because basically what they're telling you is you're gonna have to watch his drug addiction. Hopefully you can help him not be a drug addict. Who got time for that shit? Send his ass to a rehab, because they said that's what his ass was supposed to do, go to a rehab. She got her a whole hot mess on his hands. Now, here's the thing. I think the whole time he's been getting in trouble and going to the hole, he been lying to her. As far as I know, he could have been getting high in the prison house. There's lots of drugs in prison. My son is, like I said, is at Mule Creek Prison. He said so many people have OD'd from fentanyl. And one time he called me. He was a little disturbed about that, because he said, I ain't never seen anybody OD before. And he said it seems like the deputies was kind of just watching it happen till he start foaming at the mouth. And that's the type of shit they be on in that damn prison. They're the ones giving the cell phones. They're the ones giving the drugs. I can't even get in with a damn bra with an underwire on it, or a damn bobby pin in my hair. So how I'm going to put a cell phone up my ass and get through? How I'm going to get... Listen, I'm going off on a whole tangent because she's an idiot. I don't like the dangerous situation, to me, that she's putting her daughter in when these people are telling them what she's like. He's a 27-year-old boy. He's a boy. You are... Jessica needs to grow the hell up. I just want to just strangle the shit out of her for just being so stupid. I just can't believe that she's that stupid. And now she's somewhat worried. Now, I was looking at the previews, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, what she going to find out. I don't know if she going to see a list of other people's names, but it seemed like something going to go wrong, and I hope it do. I need this relationship to come to a complete ass end. I really do. So now we got Louie and Melissa. If I was Louie, I'd be mad as hell that this broad is going from place to place asking questions about me. Where's she gonna go next? To his fucking kindergarten teacher? To his person who did his bar mitzvah? Like, she just going everywhere. I'd be pissed. Melissa done drove all over the world trying to meet everybody this boy has ever met in his life, and went back to his damn job and then found out some more shit, okay? Because Mr. Louie is not being honest with her at all. He done found out from the boss that Louie had an alcohol problem. Okay, that was one of his biggest problems, was alcohol. But then he transitioned over to alcohol and oxy. Used to be in the bathroom all the damn time getting high, and they had to let his ass go. Okay, that was a problem.
Yeah, he was probably going to end up dead.
So she's still under the impression that he gonna go with her when he get out. And dude's like, no, we don't talk. He gonna come here when he get out. He has a job. She says, is that shit set in stone? Yeah, he gonna work here when he get out. We've already... It's all set in stone. He gonna work here when he gets out. And she's like, well, that's not what he's telling me. I was under the impression when he gets out, he's gonna be here for a couple of months and he's gonna go back with me. I'm like, no, none of that shit is happening. So then he's like, I like this version of Louie. This version of Louie, this clean version of Louie. He's all into his health and shit, and he's into yoga. So now she's like, oh shit, so you know about the yoga too, bitch. Do you know Rutu? Everybody want to know who Rutu is. So she's all concerned about that shit. Girl, it ain't gonna work out for you, okay? He's lying to you. He's not gonna go anywhere with you. Once he gets out of prison, wherever he gets out, he gotta be there. You ain't married to him. He can't just go running off. You don't know how long he gonna be on parole or probation. Like, you don't know, he could be on parole for a year. It could be 6 months. It could be 2 years. But whatever the case is, he ain't coming with you. You too silly for him. And it may be more than one of you. So then she gets in the car and calls him. and tells him that he just met with the went to his old job and what she was told by him. And he was like letting her know, it's like, well, listen, when I get out, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't just go with you. I don't know how long I'm going to be on probation, blah, blah, blah. So then she started bringing up Rutu, the damn yoga instructor. That pissed him off. She was like, well, who is Rutu? What about this yoga shit? He's like, what do you mean, what about this yoga shit? She's a yoga instructor. He's like, if you keep talking about this shit, I'm going to hang up on your ass. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang up on your ass. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I'm done with them. At this point, I can't see a prison letting a yoga instructor go in to teach male prisoners yoga doing the downward dog.
Oh, come on. She's going in with a bunch of inmates.
I just don't see that happening. They're very, very, the way you dress, you just can't go dressed in pants. Like, you just can't. I feel like they're just making that shit up. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe if she is the instructor, she's showing them moves out of a book. I just don't see her doing what she was doing in that class around a bunch of male inmates, or it being allowed.
This is commonly known as downward facing dog.
So now this bitch is just making her rounds. So then she goes to the yoga instructor Rutu's class. And she's sitting there looking like, oh man, this broad is skinny. She pretty. She kind of got it going on just a little bit. So after the class, she hits her up and tell her that she's Louis' girlfriend. And so the little lady, yeah, okay, so you're Louis' girlfriend, nice to meet you, blah blah. So she started asking her all these questions about yoga, how he got interested in it, how interested is he into it, and all this shit. And then she ends it, I think he's interested in yoga because of what you got, your yoga body.
Now I'm like, is this flag?
That girl didn't know what to say after that. She almost just, she didn't even know where to go. She's like, this ignorant ass helper. She said, you know what, I gotta go. Give him my best, okay? Deuces.
Yeah.
And I was like feeling the same way. Give him my best too. I'm out. Girl, you're stupid. Stop going around the world. He don't want you. He ain't gonna want you long enough to keep you. He don't. I think he's just playing with you to get your damn money, girlie. That's it. That's it. Girl, Chelsea and Mikey, this is gonna be the quickest review. Because I can't deal with Chelsea and Mikey. But can somebody explain to me how you can have a mini stroke and a big stroke and then he get on the phone talking with a regular ass voice? And
We suffered a big and a mini stroke.
What?
Big and a mini stroke.
Okay!
this shit just happened. Please let me know. I'm in the mental health field. I am not in the medical field. He had a mini stroke and a big stroke all at the same time. Is that something you can do? And if he had a big stroke, his ass would slur when he was talking. He sounded very like there was nothing wrong with him.
I know, right?
So they still gonna go see this damn lawyer. I still don't know why they gonna see this lawyer, but at this point, I really don't give a shit. So I guess she gonna go visit his ass. But I don't care. I just wanted to know, can you have a big stroke and a little stroke all at the same time and then have his ass? Like you can, I would assume. But then how he gonna get on the phone just talking like ain't nothing wrong with him? Like, dude, your words should sound funny or something. You should be talking funny while you on the goddamn phone. If you had a big stroke. And I'm gonna end it with Mark. I hate Mark. I don't like Mark.
Always doing random.
I don't like that he's actually playing with these ladies' lives, because that's what it looks like to me, and he's making a game out of it. The way he talks on the phone when he's around his friends and shit, he's kind of laughing. It's almost like it's a joke to me, and that's what I don't like about this shit. And then he act like he ignorant to the fact of what the fuck he doing, and he's not. So here he is with his friend Dennis. So he said he got this 11-bedroom home. 11-bedroom home, and he wants to open it up to women getting out of prison with children, which is a great idea. It's called transitional homes, you dumbass, in case you want to know. It's called transitional homes. Why don't you look it up? Now his friend Dennis said he don't understand why anybody would want to just open up a place and let strangers in it and just be all willy-nilly. I'm like, sir, that happens all the time, so maybe you should do your fucking research. I don't like the friend Dennis. I don't like none of them. So then he gets this call from Kirsten. Kirsten calls him, one of his inmates. So he decided, let me ask her a question. Like, hey, so what do you think about the idea about me opening this home? Have you ever had a roommate before? She says, I think she said no. He says, so what do you think about me opening a home to women like you when you get out of jail with your kids and you guys take care of your kids, blah, blah. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, I think that is a great idea, which it is a great idea. I just don't like the way he's handling Sincere. I'm going to call her Sin. So then Sin called. So he asked the other girl, okay, do you mind talking to her to try to convince her about this shit? She didn't even know what she's about to convince Sincere of. I don't feel like he had that conversation with her, and I could be wrong. So he connects both of them together, okay? So now he's asking this dumb question about if she was to get pregnant, her getting out of jail early. And then she talks to Kirsten. Kirsten's like, well, you got pregnant in jail and blah, 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 and got out early. She's like, well, she didn't have a whole lot of time. So he's still trying to convince this girl that if she gets pregnant, if he can pass that valid sperm to her and she gets pregnant, they're going to shorten her time and let her out. No, the fuck they're not. Like, they're not. Why are you acting so stupid to the laws and the rules of the jail? You had your jail friend on the first time. Didn't he tell you? Just because you get... First of all, she would get in trouble because they would like to know who did you have sex with in prison? How did you get pregnant? Like, all that would become a factor. And the girl is starting to realize that he's a dumbass. I just didn't like I said, the way he was handling her.
Oh, this is Censor.
And she's trying to tell him, it's like, look, I can't be doing no shit like that because that'll get me in more trouble and I'll never get out. And it was like, oh, you're already in trouble. At that point, she hung up. And I don't blame her. He's an asshole.
I don't think he's trying to be a...
And he's just on TV playing. He don't give a shit about none of the 4 inmates that he's talking to. He's just doing this for complete show. And I hate you, Mark. If you're watching this, I hate you. Hate is a strong word, but I don't like you because you on here playing with people who are in prison with their lives with this dumb bullshit of handing a vial of sperm to her so she can get more time. You can't hand shit. Everything is contraband, you fucker. Don't you know that? That's contraband. And you couldn't do it anyway because they wouldn't even let you in with it. You're going to be checked.
Okay, alright, I'm just saying.
Anyway, I'm so over this shit. I am so over this shit. But I can tell you what, the Love After Lockup coming in December, that shit look like it's going to be fire. Now, I don't know if they just showed all the best scenes and that's the shit we're going to get at the end. But the shit look like it's going to be fire. All new cast. I'm glad Gabby and Chris is coming back because I want to see how that shit's going to turn out. I always wanted them to come back. But don't be an asshole, people. I love you. Thanks for showing up when I show up. Bye.
Alright. Well, talk to you later.